We are back with a brand new video, and guys, we are back on the Miami Heat community on fanspo.com looking at some more trades. Let's get right into it with the first one, man. These were just, I'm looking at the new ones. The trending ones are like before the draft, so I just wanted to look at the most up-to-date ones. We'll start off with this one right here, which I think sends Terrence Ross, to the Heat, and as well as a 2025 second-round pick. And they also, signed Bobby Portis in free agency, signed and trade for Mo Bamba, get Caleb and Cody, so get the twins on the same team. Obviously, Nikola Jovic from the draft. So yeah, that's who the Heat get. Before we even get to who the Magic and the Pistons get, I do want to remind you guys to make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think about some of these trades. Who do you want to see, come like free agency is like very soon, you know what I'm saying? Like signing trades could happen, free agency signings could happen. The Heat could make some moves, and I'm very excited for it. So make sure you guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys want to happen. What would be your dream free agency? Yeah, as always, go check out the second channel. Very close to 200 subscribers, so let's get that movement going as soon as possible. On to the Orlando Magic. They get Corey Joseph from the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk, Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, a second round pick, and then obviously these guys are already on the team. Obviously Paolo, Ignis, and Admiral Schofield were already on the team. Paolo they just drafted. Pistons get Jonathan Isaac, Victor Oladipo in a sign and trade, and then they re-signed Frank Jackson and Marvin Bagley. Bring in Miles Bridges, obviously Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren should be here too. So dissecting this trade, because this is a lot. This is a lot of moves going on between each team. Let's dissect the Heat. So they get Terrence Ross, right? Terrence Ross. I'm not sure if it's a signing. Okay, I think it is a signing. I don't know if it's a signing or a trade. I don't know if Terrence Ross is a free agent. But I'm assuming it's a trade. But I'm not sure, because it doesn't say sign and trade. It doesn't say signing. So I'm pretty sure it might be just a trade. So Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba from the Orlando Magic. And then from the Heat, from the Heat, the Magic get Duncan Robinson and Haywood Highsmith. Now I think you probably have to throw in a pick in there or something like that, because I don't think you can get away with just giving up these two for Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba. I mean, Mo Bamba's as good as gone. If you ask me, they've already started advertising Paolo and Wendell in the front court. So I think Mo Bamba's as good as gone. Paolo took his number. Paolo probably took his spot in the starting lineup. He's gone. He's a free agent. I think he's gone. So if it was just Mo, I think they could do this Duncan and Highsmith deal. But the fact that they're giving up Terrence Ross as well, makes me think they would want to pick, especially from they're getting a pick from the Pistons, but I think they would want to pick from the Heat as well. And then we're giving up Victor Oladipo in a sign and trade to the Pistons, and all we're getting back is a second round pick, which I think we would have to get some more back for Victor Oladipo. Because it is a sign and trade. It's not just a signing, you know what I'm saying? So they would have to give us something back of value rather than just a second. For the Magic, I think the the Jonathan Isaac thing, I just don't know why they would sign him, because they're talking about signing Miles Bridges in free agency. I just don't think there's any. I don't think it's necessary to make this trade. I really think that if you remove the Pistons from this equation, because I don't think they're necessary in this whole thing. Remove the Pistons. The Pistons have nothing to do with this. Jonathan Isaac is just there to they're just trying to throw some stuff out there and give the Pistons something. The Pistons don't need Jonathan Isaac if they're getting Miles Bridges, Marvin Bagley back. They just drafted a big in Duren. They have Isaiah Stewart. They have Sadiq Bey. They're pretty good on the front court right now. So I don't think Jonathan Isaac is anything that they really need. So remove the Pistons from this. If we're just dissecting the Magic, I just think that you'd have to give up a little bit more for Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba. I really like the Bobby Portis signing. I'm pretty sure this probably is a PJ Tucker replacement on the mid-level. And then you have bringing Caleb and Cody, the twins. Both of them are really, nice. I like Caleb a lot, obviously, but Cody's also a pretty nice player. So, yeah, it's a pretty good trade. I would just remove the Pistons from here and probably add a little bit more to the Magic, because I don't think these two will be enough to get Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba. So, pretty solid things to start off with. Moving on to the next one, Miami trades for DeRozan. We're not even going to look at this. Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. I do want to look at this. Just I'm intrigued. just to see what's going on. So Duncan, Hero, and Highsmith. Is anyone commenting on it? Nah, because it's pretty recent. The Bulls would never do this. Let's be honest. The Bulls would never do this. Clippers get Duncan Robinson. I don't think the Clippers would do this. Looking at the pictures here, Covington and Batum in a sign and trade for Robinson and a pick. Nah, the Clippers would never do that. Batum wants to retire as a Clipper. I don't know if people understand. But he wants to stay as a Clipper. Simple but effective offseason plan. Let's look at this. A shout out to WZ Garcia 7. I forgot to give everyone their shout outs for these trades, but that's the first shout out right there. Terrence Ross and Jay Crowder back to Miami. Okay. He get LaMarcus Aldridge on and Thad Young on minimums. Oladipo on the mid level. Caleb Martin back. Magic get Duncan Robinson and 3 seconds, and then PJ Tucker to the Suns. I actually don't mind this. I actually don't like. I mean, if PJ Tucker is leaving anyway, I think Jay Crowder is worse than PJ Tucker, for sure. But like, he's not obviously the worst replacement because he took us, not took us to the finals, but he was on the part. He was on the finals team in 2020, so he clearly had value to us. I think Tuck is better, but like if he's gonna leave anyway, which I mean, according to Mark Stein, the Heat bringing back Tucker would be very surprising. Then Jay Crowder is not a bad replacement. I just don't want him to do what they did in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like after Jay Crowder left, Mo Harkless was the replacement. Like they just ignored that need. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Crowder is a good replacement though. I like Jay Crowder. Probably would have to give us like a second or something like that. Actually, no, they wouldn't have to give us anything because PJ Tucker might be leaving anyway. So they had the leverage there. I don't like LaMarcus Aldridge signing. I just think that he's very, he's just getting very old and just moves very slow. He's not really a Heat type of player in my opinion. I just think that he's defensively he's very slow and very, he's not the best defender at all. Thaddeus Young though, I like the Thaddeus Young pickup. I like the Terrence Ross trade. I think this is a pretty good deal for both sides. 3 seconds would probably compensate the value of Duncan's salary, and we can get Terrence Ross, who's on the last year of his deal. So, yeah, I mean, I like the gist of all this. I just think that LaMarcus Aldridge, I just probably wouldn't take him at that point. Any notes here? No, but hey, this is actually a lot better than like what we've seen in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like the last video, we saw some pretty outlandish stuff. We haven't started off too bad so far. Kyrie and KD trade. Nets blow it up. This has Kyrie going to the Heat and the Trailblazers getting Kevin Durant. The Nets are getting like 50 players right now. Eric Bledsoe, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dwight Powell, Tyler Hero, Nasir Little, Josh Green, Keldon Johnson. Oh, Kyle Lowry's also going to the Mavericks. I did not even see that. Keon Johnson, Shaedon Sharpe, Nikola Jovic, 2 seconds and 2 firsts, or 3 seconds and 2 firsts. Anthony Simons. Wow, that's a haul. That's a lot of players. Do they even have like the amount of like spots on their team to take all these guys? They're sending Seth Curry and Lowry to the Mavericks. All right, let's look at it from the Mavericks perspective first. I'm going to look at it from the Heat's perspective last. So they're getting Kyle Lowry and Seth Curry. They're giving up Spencer Dinwiddie, Dwight Powell, Josh Green, a second. Which is actually it's not too bad. Because Lowry and Dinwiddie, I mean obviously people might say Dinwiddie's better, but I don't think the gap is that big. I think Seth Curry is like better than Dwight Powell and Josh Green, even though they play different positions. I think Seth Curry brings a lot more value, and then around Luka, Seth Curry would be absolutely crazy. And they're only giving up a second, so I don't think it's like a terrible deal for them. For the Trailblazers, they're giving up Bledsoe, who I don't think they mind giving up. Nasir Little is big, Shaedon Sharpe is big. Keon Johnson is big, and Anthony Simons is big, and they're giving up 2 first-round picks. But I mean, that might have to be the type of deal you do if you want to get Kevin Durant on your squad. I think you want to keep at least one of Anthony Simons or Shaedon Sharpe on the squad. Like I don't think you can give up both of them because you still need someone to play next to Dame in the backcourt. You're giving up 3 of your shooting guards right now. I think they're fine giving up Nasir Little and Eric Bledsoe, even though I like Nasir Little a lot. It's Kevin Durant, so you got to give something up. And then the first round picks, you got to give those first if you're trading for Kevin Durant. For the Heat, it's Tyler Hero and Nikola Jovic, I think, and a second. You got to keep at least one of those guys around. I don't think you can trade Hero and Jovic. Come on, man. Like, that's a lot. You're trading your two like most promising, like, obviously Bam is young too, but like apart from Bam, you're trading your two best young assets for Kyrie Irving, who's very, who's on the market right now, so his value should be lower. And he comes with a lot of baggage, so I don't think the Heat have to give up all that. I think Duncan Robinson should be in this deal. Just to make the money match and stuff, but it already says the money is matching. It's a success. So we'll see what happens. It's not a bad idea. Like, these two have been rumored. Obviously Dame posted Durant on his story going to the Blazers, and then Irving apparently wants to come to Miami. Mavericks have been after Kyle Lowry for a while. They were after him last season, and Seth Curry would fit really well next to Luka. And Seth Curry was like formerly a Maverick as well, so he'd be reuniting back with that team. I just think that for the Mavericks, I don't think it's too bad. For the Trailblazers, I think they would want to keep one of their young assets. Same with the Heat. So but that is a blockbuster for sure. Moving on. Actually, I didn't even see the comments. Let's see what the comments say. Count the Mavs out. Okay, so this Mavs fan doesn't even like it. Okay, so it's because they don't have interest in Lowry. Got you. Lowry is like, he left a pretty bad impression on a lot of people after his playoff performance. I still don't think he's a bad player. I think that he was going through a lot with his injuries and hamstrings and stuff like that. Win now, move. This doesn't even have an image, bro. Okay, here we go. Jonathan Isaac for Duncan and Nikola Jovic. Nope, thank you. Hang up the phone. We're good on that. Not even going to say anything else. Heat get point guard of the future. Lose picks are safe picks, but lose hero. Good idea? ? So it's basically Dejounte for Duncan and Tyler. And I would do this if I'm the Heat. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'd do this. But then you got to figure out what you do with Kyle Lowry. You probably trade him. You're losing a lot of spacing. That's the only issue. You're losing a ton of spacing here because you're losing two of your best shooters. Dejounte is a non-shooter, especially from the three-point line. But he's a much better player than both of these guys combined. Like, he's an all-star. Defensively, it's not even close. Like, this guy is crazy defensively. I don't know if the Spurs would do this, but like, the Spurs have been actually like talking to the Hawks about Dejounte for John Collins. Apparently, we'll see how that goes. I think the Spurs would be very stupid to trade Dejounte. I think that's something that they should not do. Any comments here? No. All the re-signings I'm cool on. It's not anything special to me, but the Dejounte for Duncan and Tyler is pretty intriguing. You probably have to give up some picks or something, but rumors of Kevin Durant going to the Heat. Would we be able to keep Hero? I'm telling you right now, if Kevin Durant's going to Miami, you would not be able to keep Hero. Why is Bam Adebayo going to the Nets? Oh, because Kevin Durant. I think you trade Hero before Bam, but that's just me. I think that you keep Bam. You try you gotta keep Bam. If Kevin Durant's coming to the team, you have to keep Bam and Jimmy. Otherwise, there's no point of him coming to the team, bro. I would give up Nikola Jovic in the Kevin Durant deal. Like, I would. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love Nikola Jovic. I think it would be probably like terrible marketing for the Heat to promote him and then trade him away. But I would trade him in a Kevin Durant deal. I would trade what's his name, Tyler Hero in a Kevin Durant deal. The Lakers, I don't really care about them. They're getting Kyrie, good for them. But as far as the Heat are concerned, 2 firsts, Bam, Duncan, and Nikola Jovic. The Nets would want Bam, but we would have to fight to keep Bam, because Bam, you cannot give up Bam if you're getting Kevin Durant, because there's no point of getting Kevin Durant if you're not keeping Bam and Jimmy around, because you need those three. You cannot have one and the other. But I would love Kevin Durant to the Heat. I even said this in my last video. I would love Kevin Durant to the Heat. Kyrie and KD out of Brooklyn. So these are a lot of. Okay, I think this is the same deal. Miami Heat and Utah Jazz trade. Kyle Lowry and Duncan. Come on, man. The Jazz would be stupid to accept this. Lowry and Duncan for Donovan Mitchell, and there's no way we're getting Hassan Whiteside back. Who is this? I just gotta see who made this trade. Tyler Hero 14. No surprise there. Going to the next trade. Actual draft 2020. Nah, we're good on that. KD unhappy. I think these are all like before the draft. Let me see. KD unhappy. Is this before the draft or after the draft? Okay, this is after the draft. So Nikola Jovic, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Omer Yurtseven and Kyle Lowry. And then like 3 first, 2 seconds for Kevin Durant and Seth Curry. I'll do this deal. I'm not gonna lie, I'd do this deal. Dude, we're keeping Bam, Jimmy, and we're getting KD, and we're getting Seth Curry to be our starting two. I'd do this deal in a heartbeat. We have to figure out the point guard position, but I'll do this deal. I would do this deal for sure. I don't know if the Nets would do this deal because they would want Bam, but we're giving them 3 young players. We're giving them a ton of picks. We're giving them 2 contracts to match with the trade. I'm doing this if I'm Miami. I doubt Brooklyn says yes. They would want Bam. So, I mean, I would if we're keeping Bam and Jimmy and for trading for Kevin Durant, I would almost do like any deal that's presented. So, this deal I would do for sure if I'm Miami. I just don't know if Brooklyn will. Let's see. LA gets away from Dwight. Is Dwight going to Miami? We don't want Dwight, bro. Andrew Bynum. What is this? This is from the 2012 season. Okay, cool. Kyrie Irving to Miami. Kevin Durant again. Whoa. I just saw something very vulgar on this page. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. We looked at a fair bit of trades, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm very excited for free agency and for the summer league. I will be talking about the summer league as well as we get closer. But yeah, make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe, comment down below, man. I'll see y'all later as always. Peace.